Hey, hey, my name is Eric. I'm making a game. What is that game called? It's called the Godkiller. I'm going to show you in a moment something that looks impressive, but is actually not what I want at all. Or maybe it won't look impressive to you, but it's, maybe. Anyways, you'll see it. You'll see it. Okay, but I do have to do something. This has been a crazy day. I'm just like, every little scrap of time has been allotted for something, and I am going to get my progress in. It will happen. But I need to friggin' take care of basic human business. I'm going to order some food. You know, just like people back in the caveman times did. When they got hungry, they would call Uber Eats and have them deliver some brontosaurus burgers. Just let me friggin' reorder this thing. Come on. I hate it when your phone doesn't even pretend to do what you ask it to. Okay, let's just order some Greek fries. Let's get some dolmas. It's a little grape leaf wrapped olive things. Let's get some chicken shish kebab. And for myself, I would love some shawarma chicken. And then go view the cart. And friggin' just buy it. Bring it to me. Bring me the food. Alright. So, are you done? Come on, I got stuff to do. I got things to do with my game, you stupid app. Oh, alright, there we go. Finally, let's get back to this game. Turn my happy light on. It glows red and tells me that this room is mine. It doesn't belong to the company I work for. Okay, then let's show this thing, which may be overwhelming, but in the end is not really that cool to me. Okay, so there's this level, and I was saying another level was the first level of the game, but this is the actual first level of the game. This is the place you end up right at the beginning. And you have to make this little shape, and once the shape is made, it opens a portal. And I was thinking this particle effect you're seeing is what would just kick in as soon as you made that shape. Like it would just start doing that. But it just doesn't look that good to me. It doesn't look that good. I think part of it is I've already used particles like this in lots of places. And fidgeting with my light. Seeing it again kind of makes the other places I've used it seem overused. Like you'd see it here and then you'd go on to other places. The other thing is I kind of don't like I just don't like it. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Let me do a little more demo and show you the rest of this level, which has a few things that are neat. So when you start this level, when I have everything set up right, the camera slowly goes down to the player who's on the ground. But when you start out, you can see what looks like a vast expanse where you could travel very far in every direction. But I don't really want the player to be able to walk, 5 miles north or something like that. There has to be some kind of limit to it. There has to be some kind of edge of the level. Otherwise, if I don't make an edge to the level, somebody is going to feel compelled to keep walking as far as they can. And if I don't, I've only got a few options there. I could make it infinite, and then they'll just walk and walk and walk and walk. Or I could make some kind of far off limit to it. But I thought about it. I just want them to be walking a little bit, and then they'll run into, whoa, I guess there is something that bounds this. This thing popped up right in the middle. What if I go over here? I could just go around it. Yeah, okay. Then you think you're on the path, and whoa, it's something else. Okay, I'll just try going around these things that pop up. Oh, but then there's more. How do I get through here? Bam. That's what I think the player's going to say to themselves. Maybe they won't. But it seems like this is a fun way to handle the there has to be a limit someplace problem. So it's a little more playful than just running up against a wall. Now also, in that view where you're coming down, there is one object that you can see off to the east, and the player can walk off to it, and it's a bonus. This could be potentially the first time a player has seen a bonus in the game, but after a bit they will learn that every level has a bonus, exactly one, not 0, not 2. So if they've not spotted a bonus inside of a level, I've got hiccups. I can get rid of these hiccups. They'll know it's there someplace, and that will encourage them to backtrack to past levels where they might have missed the bonus. So eventually some player is going to come looking for the bonus, and they'll say, oh, there it is floating in the air. They'll walk towards it, and oh, there's a platform underneath of it. Well, how do I get to that? They'll think, okay, now I've got it. Now I figured it out. Oh, but now there's another obstacle. Do I come over here? Maybe I go over here. After a bit, they'll probably give up on this direction because it'll start steering them pretty far away from the thing that they're trying to get to. See, now I'm moving off in the totally wrong direction. It looks like it's even sending me further west, so after a while they should give up on that direction. Maybe walk back the way they came. There it is again. And so they can see that there's this platform that goes to the bonus. So they're going to say, I just need to circumnavigate to reach that platform. Or I think quite a few people will say that. This is what happens when you do that. You circumnavigate. And it's maybe a little bit off-putting that the path seems to quit on you and you can't keep going the way that it started out at. But if you keep going around, eventually you will find a way up here. By the way, these walls that are popping up, none of them are random. They're pre-positioned, and they're just hidden until the player bumps up against them. So that's it. Yeah. So I need to do something small and quick and not too demanding in this session because it's really late. My day job messed me up a little bit. I had to work 12 hours and I got food coming. Okay, so I'm going to show you another part of this level. I hope my audio is working on this one. Let me double check my audio. Let me double check my audio. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, I do need to figure out this kind of thing. I don't know what this is about. Okay, egg pop wall piece. You're saying you were already added. So maybe I've got a duplicate. Don't see it. It could be that I was overlapping. That's probably what it was. Because it'll put like a little piece in the board data structure at each location at the base. So I do need to make sure there's no overlap there. Okay, I'll just fix those as I encounter them. Okay, so I want to show you this other part to the whole level. So when you step on this guy, what I've got envisioned is all these other walls will all pop up, and the landscape, this giant, look how big it is. It'll go down kind of slowly, and it'll reveal stuff. It'll reveal this crazy tower thing, or this portal that you, if you're standing right in the middle like M is, you can just like fly right through it. Okay, and then she'll zoom through it and maybe do a little fade to white or maybe bright blue in this range, and then it'll be time to go into the next level. Okay, let me put the landscape back where it was. There's that. So I already got this middle portal thing extending way down. I want to add to the bottoms of all these pop walls so that there's something that extends all the way down for them as well, because that'll look cool when I take this landscape and just kind of it'll look real neat. Okay. And this thing with those, first off, I'm going to take out all those particle effect things. I've been calling them floor flares. I'm just going to delete them all because I hate them. Oh, and I feel like I hurt their feelings. I don't hate you, I just hate how you look. Oh, I just made them feel even worse. I don't think you look bad, you just look bad to me. No, that's worse. I just keep digging myself in a hole with them. Somebody else will think you're beautiful. I just don't. No, it makes it worse. I just need to shut up. Just need to part company. I did delete them, so they're gone. So I don't need to continue worrying about them. Okay. So now I just want to make like a crazy amount of extensions to this. I think I can do it in about an hour. You know what? My food might come in about an hour too. So let me see if I can bust this out before my food gets here. If it does get here and I got a little more time on the clock, I'll just grab the food, stow it, and come back. Because the thing that makes the machinery of me tick is setting a session goal and getting it done within the session. And that's what I love to do. That makes me happy. So let's start on this. Let's say wall. And I'll remove the thing which applies a certain set of materials to it so that I can replace it with one just for eggs. So let's call this an egg wall. And I'll get rid of these textures. I don't need them, at least not in this particular object. We'll turn it magenta, and then I'll come over here and set it to egg. The idea of this level is that the main character is actually inside of the egg, and it's a TARDIS-like experience, I guess. Everything is I already made this prefab. It's called the lower egg wall. Cancel. Delete. Okay. Blondington, how's it going? Cool. I think I got audio now. If you hear any stuttering, that's just how I talk. Restarting words right in the middle and doing them again. But why is the coloration on this entirely different? Oh, okay. I get it. Let's go and fix this lower egg wall. Huh. What is your deal, man? Why are you... Oh, I know why. Because it's got the wall decorator messing with me. Remove that. Okay, now I can get rid of the brushed metal. And just apply that. Okay, so you get it all over? Nope, you did not. Okay, so... Lower egg wall, is that you? Yes, good. And that thing is fine. Cool. Okay. Thought it would be easier to do it upside down, but it just causes trouble. Okay. I think I'm not going to go so crazy with making it go all the way down to the bottom. I think I'll cut it off right around there. So then let me just see if I can get some bang for the buck on this and just reuse it. Duplicate it. I'm realizing too that Plundyton, I'm not giving you an entirely accurate representation of game development, because the times you've been on, I haven't done as much coding. Like, there's so much coding. This stuff is, it's like level design, which is a thing too, and kind of fun and cool, but it's not the whole story. I probably spent something like 80% of my time on writing code, maybe more, for this game so far. Yeah, I have spotted like some people on some different streams that do a lot of visual coding, I guess might be a way to call it. I don't know. It seems to have its limitations, though. I don't think it's. I don't think like you can make really. I don't know. I don't think you can put together games that match a very specific vision using these like visual encoding, visual coding tools. But there are definitely some cool things you can do with it. What kind of coding have you gotten into so far? Oh, you answered my question. Some JavaScript. C#, cool. Yeah. You working with Unity? Yeah. Okay, makes sense. I think C# is a pretty good choice for someone who wants to not pick the very hardest language but doesn't want to have a huge amount of limitations put on them either. So, I mean, there's like some languages that are specifically designed for learning, but you can't do that much with them. But C# has got like some of the more problem-causing parts of it. Smoothed over, but at the same time, it's a real programming language. It's not like just for learning or something. Yeah, that's cool. I keep having these really short sessions due to different reasons. Today, I'm not sure if you caught my preamble, but today I worked a 12-hour day. Some stuff came up, and I got to this really late. I like to start on this around 4. I don't know what time zone you're in, but that would have been like 4 hours ago, 4.5 hours ago. But yeah, the job kept me busy until just a moment ago. So I'm going to try to get this thing done, and then I'm going to maybe around 9 or so knock off. Don't want to give you the idea that you show up and suddenly I want to stop the stream. Yeah, my boss, he just dumped a whole bunch of stuff on me right at 5 o'clock. Well, I mean, imagine it would take a while. I mean, to know it properly, it would take a while. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot there. It does a lot. There's one guy that comes on my stream every once in a while. His handle is Purposed Drifter, and like he knows like all these weird language features and stuff. And you know, I'm still learning about C#. There's a lot to it. I guess that makes some sense. Yeah, well, you're saying like Unity, like what does Unity do that makes it easier to use C# for you? Or maybe like the event handlers, like start and update. Yeah, there's some structure there. Yeah, definitely. I think I see what you're saying now. Man, I forgot how many of these things there are. This is where it gets a little bit tricky to keep track of it all. I remember the yeah, actually it is. It's kind of like you create all this wealth in the prefabs and other game objects that you've accumulated. Like this pop wall thing, I wrote that a long while back, and it's pretty nice to just throw a bunch of them on there and they just worked, you know. Yeah, for real. I'm actually looking forward to the point where most of the work is level design, because I love level design. I mean, I just really get into it. Get super excited about it. I like coding too, but yeah, it is kind of like you get to celebrate work you've previously completed when you get to level design and you've got a good engine and good game elements that are already coded and ready to use. I'm about ready to start alpha testing. Let me get some play testers. I put a demo together. It won't have like anywhere near the whole game, but we'll start doing a little bit of testing. I gotta get a Windows machine to make sure that I can build this thing and run it on Windows, because most people will have Windows. I've just got Mac right now. I would totally play music, except that I export these things to YouTube. So here's the page where I've got the call to action for it, and I have on a forum for a previous game that I worked on. Actually, I created the game. I've got a contest coming up, and that contest is going to be a sort of bridge between this other game I made that a lot of people are into and the new game, which people don't know much about. But I'll use that as a promotional event. I mean, it's fun to run a contest with these people. It's enjoyable. It's playtime for me, but also I'll use it for a little bit of promotion. so that I can get some people to sign up as playtesters. What I did is I took some places in the other game, and this other game is called Drod, and I made a Godkiller version of the same room. So if you look at like this video here, shall we proceed up the stairs? Yeah, it's got me moving around these stairs, right? Okay. And so the thing is, I asked the people that are in this contest to make guesses on what room in the Drod game is being depicted. And this other guy, he accidentally guessed too early, and it was a good guess. It was a correct guess. Here's the room from the original game that he discovered. And so the level I made looks like this, basically. So I had to replace that room with a different one, and I won't show you that one because that'll get me in trouble again. But I made 3 different levels that correspond to the levels inside of Drod, and then all the hints for them get revealed over the next 5 days, and so that's like a little bit of promotion, right? So I'll try on this forum to see if I can get enough people. By the way, if you're interested, just maybe take a look at this page and see if you feel like doing it. But I'm not going to twist your arm or anything on that. No big deal if you're not interested. Or if you look at it and you say, not the kind of thing I want to do. No big deal. But let's see. I'll drop the link inside of the chat in case somebody, you or someone else, wants to take a look at it. There we go. Let's see. So let's go back to this guy. See how my food's doing. Oh, 11 minutes away. I better hurry with this business that I'm doing here. Boom. Jeez, this looks crazy. Oh, I'm not even done with it. Getting close to making a full revolution around it, though. Then I will have a lot of touch-up. Oh, wait till you see it when it's all done. I got inspired by this other game that I was playing. It's got all kinds of weird stuff like it. You know, it's called a Manifold Garden. Alright. Now I need to see about tightening all this up a little bit. There's some that they look like they're not attached to anything. Oh, they are. They're just... Okay. Got it. It occurs to me I don't really need to make this totally perfect. I just need to make it look like most of them are right. So I don't have to spend another 3 hours getting all these perfect. I just need to get the gist of it right. Plundyton, thanks for hanging out. I'm sure I'll run into you again. Well, okay. Midnight it is. I'll catch you later. So many of these little guys. Thankfully, it's getting a little bit hard to find the ones that are hanging in the middle of space, so I must be getting close. Okay, that's cool. Particularly these extra ones, which are going to be a lot harder. I don't have to do all those, because when you get out to like here and you see it all, like your eye is not getting critique around all this stuff on the outside. Okay, so then you like zoom in, and then it really doesn't matter after the zoom in happens. Okay, so let me just fix up some of these guys so they match a little bit better. Get a little more variety. Whoa, sensitive. Okay. I don't think it's that important for them all to match. I think I just really want to see more variety in the underparts. So if they're all these 2x2 blocks, then it won't have the variety I want visually. But if I get a bunch of them at having different sizes, that'll look good. I'm just not gonna do all of them. I just don't want to do them all. It's not gonna give me anything to do them all. Just want some portion of them. This is not bad. And I think it will actually look better with some of them not aligned. So I get more variety here with a little bit like this. So let's take a look at the overall effect. So you come out like this, and it does look pretty crazy. Huh. Yeah, I like it. This shit's gonna be like 2001 good. Just... Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot I can do with this. Alright, just for a little bit of fun, before I end the stream, I'm going to leave the landscape off and just walk around on the world. Also, let me take the lower egg wall and set it to be removed from the raycast. And that should make the way that the level is stored treat all this stuff down there as background instead of things that need to be need to be part of like the playable area. Okay, save that. This is also a nice moment because the decisions I made a year and a half ago are being vindicated. The decisions I made were to damn with the hiccups. The decisions were made to be able to have really vertical levels with lots and lots and lots of vertical space, but not have to worry about the data structures covering all of the things that are in that vertical space. So I can have my logical data structures representing all the things in the level, and it's just these structures that go way up or down, they're efficiently stored. So this is not a view you would ever see while playing the game after I get it fully done, but it is kind of fun to take a look at. Because the landscape will be on top of all this until the player unlocks this portal by traversing its borders. And then there will be a little flare or something that fires up right in the middle, indicating, oh, you should go step on that thing. Player goes to it. As soon as they do, the floor drops out from under them and they see a view much like this. And then, from there, so the player is kind of looking like this, something like that. And then, but the camera will just go, it'll zoom way out, boom, 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 and you'll suddenly be seeing like all the stuff in the level. All the pop walls will be fully extended at this point, and you'll be looking down the barrel of this thing, and then it'll hold there for a little bit. Maybe I'll do something a little twinkly, like I can have the whole thing kind of go in a little bit of a let the light play around, or I could rotate it. You know, I could go something like that. Hang there just for a moment, and then right into the light and fade out to white. And it'll be time to load the next level at that point. So that's it. That's it for my session. Yeah, it's 9. My food is probably sitting on my doorstep right now getting cold. So I'm going to stop the stream. And thanks for anyone that might be lurking. Join me. Glad to have you here. Plundyton. Have a good night. I know you're already gone. Catch y'all later. Bye.